I'll give you the best method for practicing that is fun, it's easy, and it'll give you massive art gains. So I've been drawing for like a year and a half now. I've made some progress, and I just want to share with you all the stuff that I know, so you can, make progress faster and easier. So there was a period, I guess, in my drawing journey that I just was garbage. My drawings were garbage. And I it's kind of hard just keep going when your drawings are pretty shit. You can probably relate to that, okay? That maybe you just finished an artwork, okay, and you don't like it. And now you just want to make another one, which is also garbage. And now you just get this, this feedback loop that is bad, and you just don't want to make it anymore. So I finally started to practice, okay? I just learned a couple of methods, okay? I just watched some tutorials on how to actually practice art, what to do, okay? And soon enough, I've made some progress. And with that, my confidence in drawing just boosted, okay? And I just wanted to create more. And some time passed, and I just was experimenting with a lot of practices, okay? I just tried different things, and I just wanted to see what can, give me the most benefits, that are also the easiest one. So, and with that, I just came up with like my method for practicing, okay? And recently, even on my streams that I did, I just did that kinda. And also, after that, I didn't even do that much of that, and I saw a massive improvement, okay? So now, and basically what I'll give you right now is a protocol that you can follow, and with that you can practice easier. So now, what I recommend is, though, that you don't do that daily, okay? Don't do that daily because you'll get overwhelmed. You ain't gonna remember all the stuff that you learn, and it's what's the point even? Now, what I recommend is basically like making like a weekly practices, okay? So each day you practice the same thing for a week, okay? So for example, as I'm doing right now, week of face practices, okay? So you're drawing only faces, okay? You learn about faces and you improve that, okay? Don't do that, I don't know, like one day you're practicing faces, the other like hands, feet, I don't know, nostrils or whatever, and then lighting. No, don't do that. Don't do any of that stuff. Just pick one topic, one subject, and practice that throughout the week. You can do it even monthly, okay? But I recommend doing it weekly. So now let's start with actually the first step, the first stage. So what you need is basically get, the information, the knowledge to actually start improving. So let's say you want to improve your faces, okay? So now let's go into internet and just look at some tutorials, read some books, take some courses, okay? And with that you get the knowledge, okay? That will be valuable where you actually start practicing, okay? Maybe you learn some stuff that you didn't know, and now it's much easier to draw this topic, okay? So yeah, watch tutorials, read books, I don't know, take courses, okay? Just get all the resources that you can, so, okay? So you'll get knowledge, okay? Because you need to know everything that you don't know, okay? Smart. And after you get some knowledge, okay, now it's time to practice that. And how you do that? So the first thing is do timed practices. And what are those? So basically you can take a app or something, okay? I use an app called GestureSesh. You can use PureRef, you can use your phone or whatever. It's basically take a picture, okay, and try to draw that in a set time. So for example, take a picture from, Pinterest, ArtStation, whatever. It can be also like a realistic photo of someone, okay, of, trees, but it can also be like by artists, okay, drawn by artists. So you take a photo, you set time. So let's say you want to draw a face, okay, and you set 5 minutes for that. So now in those 5 minutes, you will try to draw that face, and yeah, and do that like 10 times or like 5 times. Choose how many, okay. Pick different references each time and just focus on the topic that you want to actually improve. So for example, maybe those are faces, okay? So because you have basically a set time, your brain will naturally, I guess, go to the most important stuff in the face, okay? So for example, maybe it's like a shape of the face, okay? Of the jaw and stuff, okay? Maybe the angle of eyes and stuff. So you just have to focus on the most important stuff, okay? Because you have limited time. So yeah, and after the time passes, just drop your pen, okay, and go to the next. And that's why I use gesture search, because you just pick a folder with your reference and it magically just, you know, goes through every photo randomly, okay? You choose how many photos and stuff and time, and it just goes. And then to the next stuff, which is probably like a big stuff. So it's basically study, okay? And what I mean by that is, okay, take a picture, I mean take a reference photo, okay? And now you don't have time. You can also set time for like, I don't know, like a half an hour, or whatever you need, okay? But you don't have to. So take a photo, reference photo, okay? It can be, as I said before, it can be like a painting, you know, done by artists or whatever, or it can be like a, you know, just a photo. So you take that, okay? You put it on your, you know, you put it, I don't know, like on a site in PureRef or whatever, and you try to draw that, okay? And after you finish, you just, you know, try to spot the mistakes that you did. Maybe like the eye is off, maybe the ear is a little bit lower, okay? Maybe the nose is, I don't know, like to the side or whatever. Just try to spot those mistakes, okay? And then what you do in the next step of that is you trace it. You trace over the picture, you know, just change the opacity of the picture and trace that, okay? Then take the traced image to the side and compare it to your first iteration, I guess, okay? And then what you need to do is draw the same thing third time, okay? And now what you'll actually see is what I actually saw, that you'll improve in couple of, I don't know, like in a small amount of time, you will actually see improvement, okay? And also, if you do this, okay, now you can also compare the first and the third one, okay, and you'll see the improvement. But even then, you can, you know, take, I don't know, like look at the picture, your reference photo, and try to spot the mistakes again, and you can go, you know, again. But what I recommend is just go to another picture, okay? Don't draw the same stuff, okay? And yeah, but take another picture. So, and after you did that, what you now can do is actually start to implement it even more. So now you start the project, okay? So for example, you're practicing faces, okay? And now, you know, don't do that every day, okay? You might, okay? It depends on how long does it take you to finish a piece or whatever. But what I recommend basically is, you know, at the end of the, I don't know, the practice week, okay, you can make a project. So let's say you want to start, I don't know, like draw a face, okay, paint with everything, you know, just fully rendered and stuff. And you know, you now can, you know, implement all those stuff. And what I actually recommend is before you start, do the same, okay? So before you start the practice, do the same. So draw a fully rendered face, okay? And you'll have your day 1 and day 7, and you'll see the improvement, okay? And also you'll still improve a lot by just drawing, you know, making your own project and stuff, your own illustration instead of, you know, reference photo. So yeah, just create a portrait, I guess, if you're practicing faces, obviously. So now one tip is actually be consistent, okay? So draw daily, obviously, and try to not skip a day. Maybe some stuff happened that you have to skip, but you know, being consistent, you'll just get, you know, the most of the week. So that's it, I guess, tip. And if you want, you can get my brushes. They're for free on my Patreon, okay? But also I'll be doing like a big, huge discount of, you know, like a pre-sale of my course that I'm doing right now, okay? But, you know, when the course will hit, the price will be, you know, normal. So you can just pre-buy that. So yeah, and top link in the description below, my Patreon. You can go and join that, okay? It's for free, also it's paid, whatever you want. And now, if you enjoyed this video, you can leave a like, okay? You can subscribe, comment your tips, your methods and stuff. And you can also follow all my socials and see my drawings. So thank you for watching. Now go and create something. So goodbye.